All right, hello everybody. This is my first time having a guest, and it's gonna be litty. I'm excited. I'm live here already, and I'm setting up the live on Facebook so that I can be live in both places at one time. So, and my guest with her gorgeous has already entered the room. So let's see. I think I invited her. But let's make sure. Okay, yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Everything good to go?
Hold on. I'm
There's
trying to make sure I can see both sides.
okay. There's an echo.
Can you hear the echo?
But it's because I think it's because I have audio on my computer up. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. Okay, what about now?
I mean, it's fine for me.
Okay, great. I'm good. Go live. All right. So I think we're good to go. So I'm waiting on Facebook to load up. But we should be good. And yes, it's showing that I am live right now on Facebook. So super, super excited. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part. As you know, today is Monday and it is Mummy Monday. So I'm excited. I have a guest today. I don't usually have a guest, so I got somebody to kind of shoot the stuff with while I'm on. And it's just been such a thing. So we got to do the whole intro thing. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Bingo.
Mommy Mondays. Grab yourself a little snack so we can have ourselves a little chat now. Mommy Mondays. So thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you spending some time with me. As you know, I spend Mondays in my closet, just kind of talking a little bit to the people, sharing my perspective just as a mom of 3 and a wife. And so today I'm excited because I have somebody else sitting in their closet. I tricked her into coming to join me today, and it's totally okay. So who I have with me is the beautiful, the talented, the amazing, the vocal Chantel Rose.
Oh, that's quite an intro,
Rose.
but
Yes.
hi. Hey.
Hey girl. Hey.
Hello.
So
Hey, girl.
I want you to tell people just, they know your name, obviously, because we're sharing your name. But tell people a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm again Chantel. I am a wife and mom of 3 and doggy mom of 1. And um, I, you know, in this COVID season, have become a stay-at-home mom yet again because I was laid off from my regular job.
Right.
But I do a couple of things. I have a couple of other businesses. I have a CR Designs, which is at CR_designs__. That's crafts, creative things, custom T-shirts, ornaments, wreaths, any type of craft that you can customize is kind of what I do on that side. Yes, and the logos on the shirt. And then I also do also a travel advisor as well with CR Travels and Vacations. So I do a bit.
That what you saying to me is your plate is full. That's what you're saying.
It is overflowing. That's what it is.
How old your girls are?
My girls are 10 going on 40 and 11 going on 50. And then I have my stepson is 19.
Yes. So you guys, I wanted to have Chantel on with me because she provides just a little bit of a different perspective. She, has older children and I have smaller children. So we're gonna jump right into it. Most of you who follow me saw that I posted this past week, just about breaking down. Some stuff happened that caused a domino effect for me. And I literally just came in my closet and broke down. And a lot of people were very empathetic, and I appreciate it. And a lot of people even sympathize because as moms, it's not foreign for us to have those moments. And I wanted to
Mhm.
share it because I remembered a moment on, I can't remember where I saw it, somebody's social media platform, that somebody posted just about how you be amazed at how often the woman goes into a room, cries her eyes out, gathers herself, and comes back out strong. Something to that effect. And so I
Good
really just
job.
share that moment because, there's so many moms, especially in a pandemic right now, that are struggling and have so much going on. So can you talk a little bit, Shan, just about, the breakdown moment, the breaking point, like what does that look like for you? I know they hear me talk all the time. So that breaking, especially with you having your own businesses and everything, what does that look like for you?
um, like you said, as moms, we take on a lot, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to look at two different devices, so I might be back
Yes.
and forth. But as moms, we take on so much, and we add so much stress to ourselves because we're not doing what we think moms are supposed to do, or we're not fulfilling everybody's whim, and so you have those days, and I know I have those days more often than I would like to admit, where I
Right.
do have to come in this space right here, um, close my door, sit on the floor, crisscross applesauce, and have me a good cry. Just from being overwhelmed because you want to do so much for your family, you want to do so much for your kids, you're trying to do the business, you're trying to make sure you're doing, you know, everything to the best of your ability. But then sometimes you forget to think about you and what you need, and that self-care, and you
Mhm.
lose yourself, and you're like, okay, well, okay, God, Lord, what am I doing, what am I supposed to be doing, because I'm overwhelmed, I can't breathe, I'm about to lose it, I'm about to just check out, I'm done, you
Yeah.
know
I look
so it happens.
other is I'm going to the beach.
I'm going to the beach, I mean, I'm done. So
Come save me, okay?
call somebody,
I think
yeah.
that's the past 2 weeks. I mean, it's hard not to get back to it, but the past 2 weeks, the topic that I always tend to get back to is self care. How
Mhm.
important it is for moms, dads, whomever it is that's with the children the most, whoever is caring for the children or caring for the home the most. And I know a lot of roles have been switched just because of the pandemic. People, male and female, have lost their job and are home with the children. So whomever is with the children the most, whomever is, cooking, cleaning, trying to still hustle on the side, it has to be some self-care somewhere. Because if
Yeah,
you don't spend some time, with yourself, gathering yourself, then it's really hard when you try to tend to your family. It's like you just
it
don't have
is.
pieces of
You don't
you.
have anything else to give. Hmm.
Yes, yes, you are missing something because just like
Yeah.
today, usually I say what happened on this Monday for the following Monday, but I'm not. So today, was a tough day for me, and it's always so funny because on Mommy Mondays, when I'm getting ready to have Mommy Mondays, it's always a tough Monday. And I'm like, every Monday is
Hmm.
tough now. I got to be able to do this with ease at some point. But I think it's just a challenge to see if I'm going to stick with it and make it happen regardless. But my son wasn't well today. My daughter was in school. I have a 1-year-old who has his own life. He on his own schedule. He do his own thing. Jackson don't care nothing about what nobody else got to do. Okay,
He don't.
like it's golden. Okay, living his life like it's golden. So for me, it was just tough because it's like I want to give all of my time and my attention to my son who is not well, and making sure he's good, and caring for him and cleaning up after him, every time he's getting sick, cleaning up behind him. And my daughter, no matter, I could be mid cleanup of all my son's inside,
Mommy, mommy.
and my daughter's like, mommy, or she's in school, she needs help with something, and it's not really um it's not that she's wrong for asking me for help, but I'm so tense in the moment, trying to
Mm-hmm.
one child at a time, when really we have to be able to multitask. We don't get to choose. I tell my kids all
Right.
the time, mommy can only do what, and they in unison say one thing at a time. But it's not true. As moms, we're doing 20 things at a time, and we
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be, because something is not getting as much attention as it needs, but that's what
Yep.
we do. So like, what would you say is like, what do you do to manage your self-care? Like what do you do to manage your self-care?
That's a real good. It's a real good question. Uh, because some days I really just don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Like I said, I have to come to this space right here. Sometimes I have to come to the closet. But for me, um, retail therapy. But let me clarify, because I don't like to shop. I don't like to shop. I like to go to the grocery store. And I may go to the grocery store, but I may be going just to walk around the store. Like I might need one thing out of the store, and I will find her. Okay, you know what? We really need a paper towel. Anybody need anything? Because I'm gonna go to the store. Like that's my get out of jail free card, is going to the grocery store, and I can take, even if it's just a 15-minute trip. That 15 minutes gives me the time and the space that I need to breathe and to reel it in, because with two kids at home on virtual school right now, let me tell you something.
Mm,
It
it,
is, it's a lot, because I have two girls, one in middle school, one in elementary school, but my elementary school baby is also doing middle school work because she is in tag, and she's frustrated because, you know, I'm not sixth grade. Why am I having to do sixth grade work? Well, I don't know. This is what you have to do. So, and then the other one's like, well, I don't understand why I gotta be on the camera in the first place. And it's the back and forth. And then it's the mom, I need help. Well, I need help. Well, you're gonna have to wait because I asked first. And then it's the back and forth, it's the bickering, and I'm like,
can I turn
I'm gonna go to the store.
you? I need to turn
Right? It's like I need to go to the store.
right now.
Can, right now. I need to go to the store. No, but it gets tough. But my husband is really good at noticing when here I'm coming here, and he'd be like, babe, we need to go out. Do we need a day night? Do we need to go to the beach? Like for real, go to the beach? You need Where we going? What we need to do? He'd be like, you need to find us somewhere to go. Like now in this COVID climate, it's been a little tougher, but us taking a trip or going to the beach or going, somewhere, that's self care for me too, because it gets us away, and you know, so
Now you brought it on in, so I'm on reel it on in. Um,
okay.
let's
Yep.
go with husbands. Okay, so we you brought it in. I wasn't gonna bring it in, but you did. So so when a lot of people, especially in their marriages, when they have children, there's a lot of neglect that occurs with their spouses. People put their children first, or they're tending to the kids and caring for the kids, so much so that it can hinder that relationship. Can you talk a little bit about what you guys do outside of the travel? Just in your home, what it is that you do to tend to one another or to care for one another?
um well, when my husband gets home, okay, let's start. He's a very routine person. I can kind of count my clock by what he's going to do in the morning before he leaves here and in the evening when he gets here. So he's a very routine person. But one is we make sure we have dinner together. We
Mm-hmm.
make sure we eat together. Now, sometimes if he gets home later or he goes to the gym or, and I've already cooked. So sometimes I will feed the kids first and
Okay.
let them eat. And, they have their dinner. I've already cleaned up from them. And, whoever week it is for dishes, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to wait till, Aston is here or I'm going to wait and we eat together. That's
Right.
something that we do. We always try to find a show to watch together as well. Now, our viewing things are very different. He likes a lot of action, sci-fi, uh, what's the show? Power. I don't like that kind of stuff. That's not my thing. I know people like Power. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not my genre of TV. I don't watch it. So, but we try to find, I just don't, we try to find a show or something that we like that we can watch together that gives us something we can talk about together. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and like we have to make the time, because it's very easy to miss each other, or it's very easy. I'm so busy with the kids and two businesses and his business too, because he has a business too, so trying to help him with his business too, because of course as a wife you are also secretary and treasurer and um, human resources and everything else.
Right. And be,
VP.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. So
Right.
right. So, when with all of the things going on and juggling everything, you just kind of have to find the time to put it all down, take a break. Hey babe, how was your day? What happened today? How you feeling today? We have those conversations every day too. So
Right. And
yeah.
that's a big part of it. A lot of people don't agree with my order, but I tell people what you believe is what you believe and what I believe is what I believe. And for me,
Hmm.
when it comes to, my spouse, it's really, it's God, my spouse, and then my children. Although I love my children and I care for my children in the utmost, they wouldn't be here without him. So I do try to remember that, you
Yeah.
know, everything I do. And that's tough because
The kids are needy.
the kids are needy, right? The
The
kids,
kids are needy.
and you have to remember, hey, yeah, cat. Now listen, now we could three-way a call. I would let cat up, okay, if I could three-way a call. Um, but I think sometimes people are like, well, your kids go first, and I mean, I can understand why they would want to say that. I could understand
Mhm.
why they would feel that, but based on what I believe, that's just not the way it goes.
Right.
Way it goes. I want to focus on developing and having my relationship with God, understanding what his voice sounds like so that when I say I hear him, I'm sure it's him. And then, making sure whatever he's telling me, it's the same thing that's being communicated with my husband, and we're able to share that. And then being able to take all of those seeds and that soil and everything and help, put our kids,
Grow the kids. Hmm.
so that they can grow the way that they need to grow. So I think that for me is I have to remind myself to tend to my husband. It shouldn't be that way, but I do. Not even just pandemic. We have small kids. Our kids are
Yeah.
5.
It's tough when they're little.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so our kids are small. So it's like I be seeing y'all and I'm like, oh, y'all going out again? And y'all going out again? Oh, the kids watching themselves? Oh man. That's there. That's that life. You know,
Oh,
we're not there yet. You can't,
yeah. Yeah. You gotta struggle through those little years to get
right.
to that.
You can't rush.
Yeah, you do.
I definitely don't want to rush my seasons, but my Lord, if they could, be old enough to stay at the house by themselves, since I'm going on a date, what I'm saying? That
Just,
was
just
great.
a couple hours.
Just a
Just
couple
a
hours.
couple hours.
You know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing dramatic. But I do think it's just so important, especially right now. Everybody's in the house together. And have been in the house together, and they don't learn whether or not they like them. Because some of these people's working all the time, and they love their spouse because that spouse was at work all the time. Okay,
Right.
and now that person has been at home with them for months. Okay.
Right. Do
And
you
they,
still like me?
oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, this is why I like
Mm.
being on the road.
Right.
Okay. You know, and so they really
Right.
having to get back to understanding, why they fell in love and how they fell in love. And, just remembering that, even in your marriage, you are constantly changing. I don't even like
Hmm.
foods that I used to like when me and my husband first got together. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't,
Right.
but they just not my favorite no more.
Right. It's that's true.
My
That's true. It's always your, and that's, I think a lot of people miss that in marriage. Because one, marriage is not easy. Let's start there. Marriage is not easy. Marriage is work. Marriage takes time, it takes effort. But you also have to remember that coming into a marriage is two people. It's two separate individuals, and those individuals are going to grow and going to change over time. So, yes, I may change, but I have to remember to let you know that I'm changing. Hey, I'm a little different now. So here's how, you have to kind of work with each other because the change is real, and it is something you have to continue to work on.
Right. And that's why we talk about love languages all the time. There's a book called The Five Love Languages. I keep a copy in the truck, just in case I run into a couple, okay? Just in case I run into some married
I've
folks.
read it.
You know, I keep a copy, okay? And I tell people all the time, if you think you know your spouse's love language, just take the quiz. We take the quiz. I mean, we've taken the quiz. I know at least since being married, we've been married 8 years. Let's try double that each year. So maybe 16 times. Okay. We
Right.
constantly because your love language, sometimes I'm pretty consistent about my love language. I love acts of service. I love for people to, do things, cleaning up the house and that kind of stuff. I love all the little memes and little videos. They be like, things that turn me on when I see my husband doing this. And it's like him sweeping,
Right.
you know.
Yes, my husband cleaned the house yesterday. I was so excited.
Oh, yeah. And see, I mean,
I
mi casa, su casa. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was so
I
excited.
don't speak Spanish. Don't be correcting me. Okay. But but I do think, when we talk about, marriage, family, kids, all of the above, one of the most important things is to remember change. Love
Mhm.
change, who we are at our core, it shouldn't change, but our perspectives change. Just based on the things that happen to us, things that we go through,
Yep.
loss, you lose someone, something in you may change, and we just have to be open to receiving that and realize that one of the things I even tell couples that I do marriage counseling for or that I marry, what I usually tell them is, you have to learn how to fall in and out of love with a person
Mhm.
because something may happen that make you mad and you be like, oh, I don't like you.
I don't like you today, sir.
Right. Hey, and that's okay. Learn how to be in love because when they
Right.
clean that house, you just
I
like,
love you today, boo.
I love you today, boo. Oh, I love you today. You
Right.
but I think, just understanding how to create that balance of, marriage, kids, total family, like, what that all looks like is so important. So before we go, because you don't realize it, but we've been out here for a good minute and we only have a few more minutes left.
Mm.
But before we go, can you tell us a little bit about um, your business? I know in the beginning you kind of named CR Designs and your travel business and everything, but can you talk a little bit about more about some of the items and products and things that you create in the midst of cooking dinner, um,
It's funny.
and doing homework? What are you making over there?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because that's exactly what I was doing before we got on here. Like I was trying to weed some designs for some shirts, but then I had dinner on the stove and some stuff in the oven because I also meal prep my husband's lunches. So I didn't get to do it yesterday, so I was meal prepping lunches, cooking dinner for that or cooking food for that, and then cooking dinner and trying to weed shirts in between checking pots. So, all this said, So CR Designs is Chantel Rose Designs, basically. And it started off with me doing wreaths and like just holiday themed things.
I should have
And I made a couple.
here so I could hold
I
it.
know, and I thought about it. I should have had some props to bring up here to y'all. This wasn't the setup I thought I was gonna have. So um but yeah, it started off me doing some wreaths for a company that I was working for, and we had a Christmas party, and I made some stuff for the party. And one of my coworkers was like, "You should sell these." And I was like, "Girl, no." She's like, "No, you should sell these." So I had always wanted to do things like that anyway. Even with like event design and things like that. I've done that as well.
Right.
Planned, did my own wedding as well. So this is kind of how CR design started, and it has just kind of evolved into shirt designs, like you have on the t-shirt, um ornaments, baby
I should.
items, onesies.
If he could hear me, like, babe, bring me the ornament. He can.
Yeah, the Christmas ornaments are, I mean, I know I make them, but the Christmas ornaments are hot. Like any design, like that's really big for me and my family, especially my mom. My mom is a Christmas junkie. So, like anything personalized, she's all for it. And that's kind of what inspired I should do ornaments, because my mom, every year, she always wants to go and try to find the ornaments where she can get her name put on them or the date or something like that. So, CR Designs is all things crafts. I sell on Etsy. So it's Etsy.com/shop/CR Design Decor. I know that's a lot to say, but it's
Okay.
on my page.
You send it out to me
Uh,
to the post.
yeah, it's in my bio on CR Designs
Okay.
page. But so yeah, I do most of my stuff is on Etsy. Baskets, do holiday baskets, birthday baskets, gift baskets. Spa baskets are really, really good. Mommies need spa baskets. And that has, your wine, your bath salts, bubble bath,
Yeah.
candles, things to just refresh yourself.
Right.
Um, so, that's kind of what CR Designs is. Um, and then on the flip side of that, I told you me and my husband like to travel. And so I got into being a travel advisor, because if you can travel, why not allow other people to travel? Why not pull other people into, hey, you need somewhere to go, you don't feel like doing it? I got you. I
Listen,
got to set that up for you.
and I'm down here reading Cat's comments. She talking about louder into the mic. We need more baskets. I'm thinking, you saw me scoot up. I'm thinking I need to talk louder. She talking about, no, we need more spa baskets.
Yes, those spa baskets are clutch. Like, they are clutch.
I done moved my seat closer. Cat, I'm thinking, I think you can't hear me. She talking about, no, is this thing on? Or spa baskets.
Yes, I love, and what the thing I like about the spa baskets is you can personalize the basket with your color, whatever color is your favorite color, or and your wine flavor. You can do white wine, red wine, sparkling cider if you don't drink wine. Um, you know,
Yeah.
but I love the baskets. The baskets are a big hit.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this for everybody who's watching. I buy everything she made. I'm just saying, she made my shirts. I kept saying, I don't like glitter. She said, I'm gonna
I
make
don't
you one
like
with glitter in
glitter.
that shirt. This is my logo, and she added a little glitter to it so I could feel like a girly girl. Okay, and then she also, my husband just walked in here. I should have had him, babe. If he hear me, he come back. But I should have had him bring. She made me some Christmas ornaments, y'all. My Christmas ornaments, I absolutely love them. I have one for each person in my family, and I'm not going outside to get it off the door. But I have a wreath on the outside of my door in our wedding colors. Our wedding colors were black, apple green, and white, like a pearl silverish kind of color. And she made us a wreath for our door. So I absolutely love all the products. I don't have a little one. Oh, Kat, you have a little one. I'm gonna send you something. Her baby girl's Honey. She just had her baby girl, Honey, and she has.
Aw,
So we gonna send you something. We're gonna send you some.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something that she
Love the
makes
baby.
a little special design, okay, for her. But yeah, so thank you so much. I know this is out of your normal routine of the day to jump on live. I
Mhm.
know you don't really do social media like that,
I
but
do social media. I just don't do live. I haven't got into that part.
well, today you're live, okay?
So
Hey, all right, you're live today, but we want you live every day, okay? Um,
I don't know about that. But okay.
stepping outside of your comfort zone, you know,
Oh, no problem.
and and joining me for a Mommy Monday. And see now, Kat now know you off over there in Cali. You next after her husband, because her husband done volunteered for next Monday and he don't realize it. So
Good luck.
I know he volunteered. He done realize. That's what I was like. We'll promote your business and stuff. We'll come on here and get you a few little clients. But you done stuck your foot in your mouth, and now I'm gonna have a dad on a Monday. I hope he stick to it because I need.
Okay.
That would be so cool to have a dad on Mommy Monday.
I'll see if I can push him into that one.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well. But thank you guys
We'll see.
so much. I appreciate you, Chantel, just for spending a little bit of time with me, a little extra time with me. Because
Yeah.
I can't tell people how many times we talked here today. So,
Yeah, it was a lot today.
yeah,
It was a lot today.
today. And thank you guys so much for just coming in, listening. You don't have to be here, but you are. So I appreciate you. And if you or someone you know would like to join me for a Mommy Monday, please send me a message and I will consider. As long as they're not doing nothing crazy, they welcome to come. I don't
All
believe
right.
all that stuff don't matter to me. But you can't be doing crazy stuff coming on my live, okay? I do have to do a little background checking on you, make sure you're not gonna be on here acting crazy. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mommy Mondays. I got my little slogan, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a little track behind that thing. Y'all wait a minute. I'm gonna give me a,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Have that thing riding, then y'all gonna be on here. Oh, she jamming. Yeah,
Be
don't
like, oh, she.
right. Oh, yeah. Don't sleep on
You
me now.
silly.
I got a few little skills. She's got skills. So
Got a song for everything.
so much. And I really, really appreciate you guys. And I will see you next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Because somebody was like, girl, I missed it. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern
Easter.
Standard Time. Okay? That matters. So I put it on the flyer for a reason because I have people all over. I got people everywhere. Okay? So thank y'all so much. It's
Silly.
9:31. Not gonna go over my time. Love you. Bye bye.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right. Bye.